Hello, everybody. Our parsha commands the Chuli Terumah. You shall take from me a donation offering, me'et kol ish, asher yidvenu libo, from everyone whose heart is generous. Tikchu et trumati, you shall take my donation offering. And a question that's been raised by a number of Mefarshim is, why is there repetition here? The Torah could have simply said, the Chuli Terumah me'et kol ish asher yidvenu libo. Why do you have to add tikchu et trumati? First time it says the Chuli Terumah, and the second time it says tikchu et trumati. I don't need the repetition whatsoever. So interestingly, the Chida in his Sefer Aderet Eliyahu quotes, of all people, the approach of the Magid of Dubna. On another pasuk in our parsha, the Magid makes the following comment. The Torah tells us in Perek Chavav, "V'hivdila parochet lachem bein hakodesh uvein kodesh hakodoshim." The parochet came to serve as a divide between the section of the Mishkan that had a level of kedusha known as Kodesh to the higher sanctuary part known as Kodesh HaKadoshim. Ask the Dubna Magid, why did God feel the need to divide the Mishkan between the Kodesh and the Kodesh HaKadoshim? Hayad Hashem Tiktzar, is God incapable of infusing the entirety of the Mishkan with a level of Kedusha of Kodesh HaKadoshim? Why did he have to have this two-tier or two-step sectioning of the Mishkan? And the answer that the Dubna Magid gives is that it all depends on the person and his approach. God is a bochein klayot v'lev. God doesn't just kivyachol see what we do. He understands what's in our heart and our attitude and our approach to what we do. There are those people who are mekayem mitzvot. They fulfill mitzvahs, but they do so, I have to, they schlep sich. And then there are other people whose approach to mitzvah observance is to do it with a love, with a devotion, with a sense of joy, with a sense of drawing close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and not just, okay, I have to fulfill an obligation. And so everyone who does a mitzvah attains Kedusha. Everyone who is in that category is to be defined as Kodesh. But then there are those who go beyond, and they are the Kodesh HaKadoshim. They are on a higher level because of the attitude that accompanies their actual mitzvah performance, as important as mitzvah performance alone might be. And similarly, says the Chida, the Torah opens our parsha with a repetition on purpose. The Chuli Terumah, those who bring the offering, they have to bring an offering. Fine, they brought it. It's a Terumah. But me'et kol ish asher yidvenu libo, someone who comes and brings it on their own, they want to do it. They show a love of fulfilling this precept. Tikchu et trumati. The Terumah now becomes a divinely possessive Terumah. It's my kind of an offering, says HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's the Kodesh HaKadoshim, as opposed to the Chuli Terumah, which is nice, it's Kodesh, but it could be even better. And we should all think about that in the way that we do mitzvot. There are people who approach the Pesach Seder, it's long, it's schleppy, we're only going to get to the chicken soup and whatever, it's getting late and so forth. And there are other people who look at it as an opportunity to draw close to Hashem, to appreciate God as our Redeemer, and so forth and so on. There are those who give tzedakah. I have to give tzedakah. And there are those who really care and love the opportunity to fulfill the mitzvah. And the same thing with davening, the same thing with Shabbos observance, the same thing with Torah study. With all mitzvot, there is the Kodesh. But may we all inspire to reach Kodesh HaKodeshim. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom.